Hello everyone, this is Lori Lines of Higher Self Access. I am a QHHT Level 3 practitioner, board-certified clinical hypnotist, higher self coach and spiritual sounding board, as well as an inspirational medium. A shift from the paradigm of mental health to higher consciousness. The obsolescence of psychotherapy in the Ascension age. There was a time when the town barber was also the local surgeon. The red stripe on the barber pole we see today represents blood as a relic of the past. Imagine going to a barber to stitch a wound or to remove a tooth. This seems very risky and preposterous because we have made medical advances since that was the norm. There are surgeons with different specialties and disciplines making a trip to supercuts for a medical procedure an obsolete ideal. A parallel between that and traditional psychotherapy in the age of Ascension can be drawn. With the shift from ego consciousness to heightened consciousness, psychotherapy becomes an obsolete tool of times gone by. Psychotherapy as a tool to address mental and emotional health within the framework of the ego and the self is quickly becoming inadequate to address the heightened awareness, spiritual evolution, and the oneness of the fourth and fifth dimensions. The truth is that third-dimensional solutions offered by psychotherapy do not align with the complexities of fourth and fifth dimensional consciousness because, through Ascension, psychotherapy's ego-based focus becomes increasingly misaligned with the higher principles of service, love, and oneness of the higher dimensions. And while psychotherapy has a role in our current consciousness, its influence is increasingly limited relative to the profound transformative process of awakening and expanding awareness and spiritual dimensions. As we ascend to the fourth and fifth densities of consciousness, we become increasingly aligned and eventually unified with the collective. The very process of ascension is inextricably tied to seeing beyond third-dimensional fallacies like separateness, otherness, and ego comparisons. However, the primary focus of traditional psychotherapy is the individual differences, individual experiences, individual perspectives, and individual healing. Within the framework of the third dimension, there's nothing wrong with this, and it may help prepare certain souls for the path of ascension. However, the individual-centric perspective inevitably becomes obsolete as we ascend toward collective-oriented consciousness. How can psychotherapy help prepare some souls for ascension? By taking the individual on a journey of self-exploration and understanding to cultivate greater mental, emotional, and behavioral awareness and well-being. Psychotherapy can help address the wounds, triggers, and maladaptive patterns that keep one stagnant and low vibrational, thereby providing valuable insights and mental and emotional preparation for ascension. However, there comes a time for each soul on the path of ascension when psychotherapy's approach is too limited to address the limitlessly expansive nature of the fourth and fifth consciousness and dimensions. Meaning, psychotherapy can help create a healthier foundation from which to ascend, but is not required for ascension. In fact, traditional psychotherapy detracts from the journey of ascension. This is because service to self egocentricity is incongruent with awakening. The age of ascension is founded on interconnectedness for all beings and collective consciousness, whereby individual well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of the whole, and healing and spiritual transformation occur through service to others, universal love, and an understanding of the law of oneness. Given the limitations of traditional psychotherapy, alternate approaches to healing, growth, and spiritual evolution focus on transcending the ego, expanding consciousness, raising one's vibration, heightening awareness, and aligning with universal love. Such approaches include things like Reiki, Qigong, meditation, mindfulness, breath work, shamanic journeying, loving kindness practices, and even quantum healing hypnosis technique. These tend to be the more effective means to explore the unconscious, heal emotional wounds, access higher realms, connect with universal love, and navigate the energetic shifts of the Ascension age in unison with the collective rather than in isolation from it. And while psychotherapy has its place, one cannot expect to do what they have always done and to get different results. The age of Ascension means that shifts are happening at an accelerated rate, and one must flow with these shifts or risk being left behind. The fifth dimension is a realm in which one can manifest all their desires. Therefore, is it too great a request to let go of the familiar and embrace the transformative flow of energy that sweeps through the inertia of the third density? There will come a time when being a stalwart proponent of psychotherapy will be akin to returning to the barber for medical attention, swimming against the current of evolution, and risking not only being left behind, but also being trapped in the dark and dreary ages of limiting beliefs, fallacies, egocentricity, alienation, and stagnation. To fully embrace ascension toward higher consciousness, we must surrender to the accelerating shifts of the new era and all the healing, transformation, transcendence, love, unity, and harmony that makes it possible. It is okay to say farewell to the past, even if it has served you well, because if said past has truly served you well, it will have prepared you for a broader, brighter, and better future. If you find value in these videos, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. That way, the algorithms will make these videos available to a wider audience. I thank you for listening, and I wish you love and truth. I am Lori Lines.